Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, subscribe, more videos on the way on, period. This is worst Tinder date ever.
I just had the worst, most awkward, terrible Tinder date of my life. And I just need to talk about it real quick because this is insane. So I started talking to this guy literally today. We matched on Tinder today and he was messaging me and was pretty adamant. Like I didn't answer him at first and then he messaged me again. So I was like, whatever, I'll give him a chance. Sure. So he's messaging me and basically is like, oh, add me on Snapchat. I deleted my Snapchat and my Instagram. Long story, but I basically was like, oh, I don't have Snapchat. You can text me. So I gave him my number and he starts texting me. And basically off the bat, he's like, I really want to see you. What are you doing later? Let's go to the movies. Let's go on a date. And he seemed so nice. He was so cute. On his Tinder bio, it said he was in finance. He's 6 feet. He had a bunch of pictures. He was verified, so real person. I was like, okay, sure, let's go on a date. And he sent me the movie and everything. And basically I was like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. And he was awesome. Bought the tickets. I'll see you tonight. Blah blah. And then we're planning out when we wanted to meet, if we wanted to meet prior, all this stuff. We talked all day basically. And so it finally came to before we were going. And he tells me that his car is in the shop and he has to Uber. And it would be really nice if I wanted to pick him up. Instant fucking red flag. I should have just ran then. Don't know why I didn't. I was already in deep enough. I was just like, yeah, no, we should just meet there, just Uber. So he's fine with that, whatever. So he Ubers there, I'm driving, and he gets there a few minutes before me. So I call him when I pull in. I'm like, hey, I just got here. We got there an hour early because we wanted to meet up and talk and stuff before. I wanted to get to know him, because when you're at a movie, you can't talk and get to know the person. I'm so stupid for all of this. In hindsight, I see this now. Anyway, I call him. I'm like, oh, do you want to come in my car and we can hang out in here and talk before the movie or whatever? And he's like, yeah, sure. I'll come out, just park wherever. Thank God I park literally right front and center, under the lights. There's people outside. There's people in their cars. So I'm parked right front and center. He gets in my car. And all is fine, and we're talking, whatever. And I basically had to tell him. So before I left my house, I realized I had a cold sore on my lip, whatever. A lot of people get them. I've gotten them ever since I was a little kid. I don't know, but I know they're contagious, and I know it's basically herpes or whatever. So I had to tell him. And it was the worst thing to have to tell someone on a first date. And I was so nervous. I was so scared. And I'm like, if you want to leave now, if you're all set, I get it, don't worry. I was like, I swear I don't have any other diseases. This is it. I have a cold sore and I have to tell you, because yeah, if we kiss, obviously we can't. And he's laughing. He's like, you're so cute. He's like, no, I don't care. I actually just got over one myself. It's fine. I want to kiss you. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, your choice, And he's like, can I kiss you? And I was like, sure. Mind you, we literally were only talking for 5 minutes, not even. Anyways, he starts kissing me, keeps kissing me, and grabs my leg, and I'm like, oh God, okay, this is not not what I imagined. So I kind of pull away. I started a different conversation. We started talking. He's just acting really weird. He was kind of annoyed that I pulled out of the kiss. And so I asked him, oh, what happened to your car? Why is it in the shop? And he starts being so weird and moving around. He's like, yeah, actually it's really embarrassing. I lost my license on the 4th of July. I got a DUI, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, in my head, I'm like, okay, this guy already lied to me about something this. This is just I already have awful vibes about this. Anyways, we get over that, and he just keeps like wanting to make out and like kiss, and I'm like I just feel like I have to, like it was a really awkward situation. And then he starts grabbing my hand and putting it, I'm sure you can guess where, and I basically had to pull away and like tell him like, I just want to like get this out of the way now. I'm not trying to do all that, like, no. And his whole demeanor changed. He completely changes, and he's basically tells me like that's all he wanted, like that's why he came tonight, that's why he did all this, because he was expecting that. And I like had to tell him no, like, sorry. And before this too, he was telling me that I should move parking spots or whatever, and I wouldn't. And even after me telling him that I'm not doing all that, he still kept trying to get me to move my car to like the back of the theater where it's like completely dark, and he's just acting really off and really weird. And instantly I'm just getting like awful vibes. Like I'm just like, and then he starts like gaslighting me, telling me that I led him on. Huh? Like, I'm so sorry for agreeing to go to the movies with you and I wouldn't pick you up. Like, I didn't even argue with him, because I'm like, if I get this man angry, like, who knows what's gonna happen. I mean, thank God I'm right in front of the theater under the lights and like there's people around, so. But he was like making jokes too, because like I had a nice car. He's like, because I kept saying like, oh, like, I hope you don't kill me, like I hope you're not a murderer. And he's like, yeah, I could like literally kill you right now and like take your car, like you have a nice car, blah blah. And like, I don't know, maybe it was just jokes, like, because I was joking about it, but it felt really off to me. And you could tell he was like really pissed off and he kept trying to get me to like want to do stuff with him, and like he was like, oh, like maybe we can still go see the movie. Mind you, I did check before I went, and we would have been the only two people in that movie. Like, I had awful vibes. I was like, no. I'm like, I don't want to waste your time. Like, your time's valuable. And he's like sulking. He's like, my time's not valuable. Like, I'm like, okay, you clearly are a psychopath, and you clearly have no self-esteem, and you probably will just kill me. Like, I don't even know if I can post this because I can't say all this stuff. Whatever, I'm posting it. But yeah, so basically I started crying and was just trying to make him feel as bad as possible, because I'm like, I don't want this guy to kill me right now. Like, he was being really weird. Like, there's so much I could explain, but I had so many red flags. Thank God I had my like smarts about me, and whatever, like this could have ended so much worse. He basically was like, oh, like, will you at least wait for me, like my Uber to get here? And I was like, yeah, like, sure, like I'm not gonna like piss you off anymore. Like, his Uber got there, and like whatever, he's gone. I'm low-key kind of scared. I'm like, is there a tracker in my car? Is there something? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna pray all is fine, I'm okay. But if I wake up dead tomorrow, y'all know what happened. But I shouldn't even joke like that. But anyway, I'm never going on another date again, and that's just that. Sorry, he ruined it for everyone. Okay, good night, bye. I'm happy to be alive.
She crazy, because to be honest with you, she don't know this man from Adam and Eve, and you letting that man kiss you, and he said he had one before, and you have one now. Oh no! And then on top of that, you let him in your car. You don't know him from Canada, and you let him in your car. And then on top of that, you kissed him. Oh no! Then on top of that, you like realize Tinder's like a hookup app. It's not really to like someone you're gonna date for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tinder's for hookups. I'm back in my day, I used to get on Tinder, but I don't get on there no more, because we all know why people get on Tinder. But if you have any comments about this video, comment below. This is Life with Shauna Renee, and I'm out. Bye.